So, some people trouble upon people every day. Even when you there, you go talk, say you know there. I need to understand why this one happen. Hey, the bricks, something. Oh na 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 na. Watch it out. Watch me far away, see me far away. Shabada, tell me what you saw. I will show you what I have, because I have myself. Then think say na defense. Make you watch my back. Now wait till you they see, yeah. Unless you have the sense, so go like to pretend. Do not run away. Kind of over than you. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I thought. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I know. Ohaneze Ndigo, how na day? I don't come to speak my mind with no delay. Let them know say una eyes clear about una way. Watch out, many things they happen in that country you dey. So some people trouble upon people every day. Even when you dey, you go talk say you know dey. I need to understand why this one happen. I need to understand why this truth happen. The promise that we got and nationalize. The promise we will live and no complaints. Watch me far away. Watch me far away. See me far away. See me far away. Tell me what you saw. I will show you what I have, because I have myself. Then think say na defense. Make you watch my back. Now wait till you they see, yeah. Unless you have the sense, you go like to pretend. Do not run away. Kind of over than you. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I thought. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I know. Samada, ta ta ta, cake I come back again to tell people say, now here we dey. We don't come to stay. I say no retreat, no surrender. We're living big, but no array. Look at the soldiers killing innocent Biafrans every day. Look at the Islamists killing innocent Christians every day. It's depending me, yo. It's depending me, yo. It's depending me, yo. Chupoki Kofiama, Materanya say Maka, Materanya say Maka. I know Ginaka, that is why I say, that is why I thought, that is why I know, that is why I say, that is why I thought, that is why I know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mohamadike one, Biafra nine, Ayisigi Gabaniru, Onya Kaya Kacha, Welifeneme, Onye Naya Netuno Yine, Chuku Pamawaja, you are whiter than snow, Oku Kibesio, we stand where you stand, we say no secret trial. Onyinye Chukwu Ezosika Osiki Mohamadike, no secret trial. Prophet Yahweh's young Osiki Mohamadike, Osiki Jisike Matus Ejike Koli Osiki. One day put a DJ, Sipa, no well if a name, oh well if an affair, oh well if an actor. Yes, one name, Victor, Chimesie, Okorochuku, Igbo Network Television, London, Osiki Jisike. Na hakuge nazu Biafra nile Gedine nuwa Asiki gabaniru No secret trial No secret trial No secret trial No secret trial. Tila. Watch me far away, see me far away. Tell me what you saw, I will show you what I have. Because I have myself, oh, then think say na defense, oh. Make you watch my back. Now wait till you they see, yeah. Unless you have the sense, oh, you go like to pretend, oh. Do not run away. I know somebody, that is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I thought. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I know. That is why I say. That is why I say.
Compris, Sampe, IPOB, IPOB, IPOB. Yes, so I don't come again, no. No election in Biafra land, whether they like it or not. Makonye to election, on Abuwa Hausa, Sampe, Biafra nine, no election, we say no election, Biafra nine, no merenti, we say no election, Biafra no election, so kwani kwuru n'ọnụ na ndị Zuki na-agbagara Nigeria nọrọ n'ọgbaghara anyị chọrọ nke anyị no referendum no election in all Biafra land maka onye tụọ vootu na ugwu Hausa ọsụ n'ugwu be anyị unu kwụsị anyị no election no election, we say no election, we say no election, maka na onye isi anyị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu siri onye atụ na vote ka ndị si niile ji na-agbaghara ndị ọha na-ese ndị Igbo ndị okenye alụrụ ala
awefu eziokwu a ga-ekwu a na-egbudi ya iru na maka ego ndị su ndị ọchịchị anyị bụ ndị a si lekọtawa anyị wee gara anyị wee na-egbu ka ọkụkọ maka na anyị na-ekpere Chukwu okike abịa ma ihe mma bụ na onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na wise no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa ndị Igbo niile onye tụọ vootu ọ na anụrụ o mere ntị onye tụọ vootu ọ na ekwuru o mere ọnụ onye tụọ vootu ọ na wise no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na Biafra no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa ọkwa si n'ọsọ tụba nwata ọ nababe ya maka na udene ka nke ọbụla ọgwụ gee ntị ka m kwunu ọrụ anyị na ndị Hausa ọ dabarozi ma ncha ndị Igbo gee ntị ka m kwunu ifunugo onye Hausa lụrụ nọ n'Enugu ifunugo onye Hausa lụrụ nọ n'Aba ifunugo onye Hausa lụrụ nọ n'Anambra mana ndị Igbo na-alụ nọ na Sokoto mana ndị Igbo na-alụ nọ na Abuja ka idozi ebe anyị maka na nke bụ nke m maka na nke bụ nke m onye ọsọ chụbalụ ya na-ababe ya ka anyị dozie ebe anyị na ndị Hausa bụrụ okwu ndị na-enwe ọgụ n'igbu mmadụ anyị na-ha bụrụ okwu maka onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa asị m onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na wise no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa ndị Igbo niile onye tụọ vootu ọ na anụrụ o mere ntị onye tụọ vootu ọ na ekwuru o mere ọnụ onye tụọ vootu ọ na wise no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na Biafra no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa Biafra niile onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na wise no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa ndị Igbo niile onye tụọ vootu ọ na anụrụ o mere ntị onye tụọ vootu ọ na ekwuru o mere ọnụ onye tụọ vootu ọ na wise no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na Biafra no election onye tụọ vootu ọ na ugwu Hausa
the triple IE.
Egwu ọdịnala na egwu mmiri ihe okokokolio ọkwụnụ mana ọdịnala dịwara gbogbo omenala ndị dị ara ndị nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ọdịnala dịwara gbogbo ibe anyị na-agụ bụ egwu mmiri enweghị ilo ije mmiri ka ije nkụ maka n'ije mmiri ka m ji bịa abụ m nwa mmiri ndị nwe mmiri ka mụ na-akpọ eze nwanyị mmiri bịa nwere nke gị maka ọdịnala dị na gbogbo oyibo butara anyị chọọchị wee sikwa ọdịnala na banụ mana ife m na-agụ m mgboyi na ọdịnala dị na gbogbo o nwere afịa nọ n'azụ n'ala Igbo nke Igbo bigbo ji wee bili ofu n'ime ha bụ eke ketela nyamalado unu mana nke ọzọ bụkwa oye yọtara anya anyị yodo nke ọzọ bụkwa afọ fụpụrụ anya ndị iro nke ọzọ bụkwa nkwọ pụtara anya ezigbo ihe elu egwu mmiri ka m ga-egwu oyi egwu ọdịnala ka m jejie ibe m na-achọ ka Chukwu ya emele m Don Prince nwa ọma egwu ọma ka m na-ajụ oyi egwu ọma ka m na-akwụ n'okike kere ụwa n'obi ijo egwu ọdịnala na egwu mmiri egwu anyị ji akpọlite ndị nwụrụ anwụ egwu ọdịnala na egwu mmiri egwu anyị ji eteta ndị nọ n'ụra egwu ọdịnala na egwu mmiri egwu anyị ji eju na ndị chiri echichi egwu ọdịnala na egwu mmiri egwu anyị na-agụrụ ndị na-eme mma egwu ọdịnala na egwu mmiri egwu anyị ji akpọlite ndị nwụrụ anwụ egwu ọdịnala na egwu mmiri egwu anyị ji eteta ndị nọ n'ụra egwu ọdịnala na egwu mmiri egwu anyị ji eju na ndị chiri echichi egwu ọdịnala na egwu mmiri egwu anyị na-agụrụ ndị na-eme mma egwu ọdịnala na egwu mmiri egwu ọma ka m na-agụ oyi ọgbọ nwere ụbọchị m nọ na nlọnụ ugo wee fele batanụ wee nye n'ụmụ ọfọnụ o wee nyekwazie m abụbụ ugo chinyere m ebili o wee si m gabanụ
ọ gịnị ka m ga-etu gị ka o solo gị asị m n'oge akara aka eluo ịbụ mmụọ ka mmụọ ibe ka ibe Chukwu okike onye ọbịa ọma sị m unu binye n'oge akara aka eluo mmụọ niile m na-ejere ozi asị m unu binye n'oge akara aka eluo oke mmụọ mmụọ niile m na-ejere ozi asị m unu binye elu tetenụ n'ụra asị m n'ọnwa unu nwoke bụ nwa eze Chukwu bụ ụzọ mba aka ji ọfọ Igbo ọzọ eme nte eme ime ọsị m nọ ya nọ n'etiti unu taa ọsọ unu binye elu n'oge akara aka eluo mmụọ nna nna anyị ochie asị m gị binye mmụọ na-afụ na ife afụ na nzuzo asị m gị binye oke ọfọ ji eje ọgụ asị m unu binye ọfọ ndị Igbo niile asị m gị binye ọfọ ndị mmiri asị m gị binye ọfọ ndị ikuku asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị osimiri asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị na-ebe asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị idodi ikwu na-eme asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị amambara asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị osimiri nji aba asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị ala Igbo niile asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị ọgba asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị anike wawa asị m gị binye oke arụsị na n'ike ojuru nwaanyị aga asị m gị binye n'oge akara aka eluo igirigi ọgụ mmụọ asị m na gboo dike mbọsị ihe ike mere ọ ga-achọkwa nwa dike asị m dododo unu binye unu bịa tara ọjị na chijireji efola asị m unu binye unu bịa tara ọjị na chijireji efola nna nna anyị ochie mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka anyị dị ndụ mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka ụmụ Igbo dị ndụ mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dị ndụ mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka ụmụ Biafra dị ndụ asị m unu binye n'oge akara aka eluo asị m na gboo dike mbọsị ihe ike mere ọ ga-achọ nwa dike ọ sị na mberede nyiri dike na mberede ka o ji ama nwa dike ọya ka m ji akpọ unu n'isi ọhamadike bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ya nwa bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu otu mkpụrụ anya ji isi ụgwọ otu ọnụ na-ekwuchitere mba niile ụkpaka na-agba n'udu mmiri na-agba n'oge nke ya asị m unu binye n'isi ya nye ogologo ndụ na-arụ isi ike napụta ya na eke napụta ya n'orie napụta ya na afọ napụta ya na nkwọ asị m na ahịa akara aka anaghị eri nwa ngwụrọ na ahịa akara aka agaghị eri Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asị m unu gaa napụta Nnamdi Kanu na eke napụta ya n'orie napụta ya na afọ napụta ya na nkwọ asị m mee ka ọnụ niile kwụrụ njọ n'isi atụgharịa kwụ mma ka ọnụ kọrọ ogiri ọnụ kọrọ ogiri lacha Chukwu okike abịa ama onye jiri mmiri siri ike kpọọ aja were aja siri ike kpọọ mmadụ asị m na taata bụ ụbọchị eke n'ala Igbo asị m na eke ga-eketara Nnamdi Kanu ndụ eke ga-eketara ya nwere onwe oke ga-eketara ya ndụ oke ga-eketara ya Biafra, oke ga-eketara ya nwere onwe, oke ga-ekegburu ya ndị iro, kegburu ya ajọ mmadụ na ajọ mmụọ. Asị m na mbọsị ọ ga-apụta ekwensu ga-anọ n'ụra, ndị ilo ya ga-anọ n'ụra. Ọkwa na ekwe osu. Asị m gịnị bụ ekwensu? Asị m na mbọsị ọ ga-apụta ya bụ ndị ilo ga-anọ n'ụra. Ọha bụ ndị ọha nwa bụ ekwensu. Asị m na ha ncha ga-anọ n'ụra. Na Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta n'ike na ebube. Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta n'ike na ebube. Asị m na ọnụ kwụrụ njọ n'isi ya ga-atụgharịkwọ mma. Asị m ọbịa igbu Nnamdi Kanu bụ onwe ya. Onye si na Nnamdi Kanu agaghị adị ndụ, onye a ga-eji anazere mmiri. Onye si na Nnamdi Kanu agaghị apụta, onye a ga-eji anazere mmiri. Ọnụ niile kọrọ ogiri ọnụ ga-akọrọ ogiri lacha. Osisi abụrụ oturu ga-emeche wee kwele. Onye asị na Nnamdi Kanu aga-apụta, asị m na ọnụ ahụ iji wee kwuo ya na ike ejikwa ya wee kwugharịa mma n'isi ya. Asị m na ebe onye ahụ na-atụ maazị Nnamdi Kanu aka, asị m aka gị ga-akpọnwụ. Osisi ahụ fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu wee tọọ nkwe, asị m ikuku futuo gị. Anya ọbụla fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu kwawa akwa alịla, asị m alịla akọrọ ya n'anya. Onye fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu cheta ihe gburu nwa ya, ihe gburu nwa ya gbuo ya, maka na ọ bụrụ ya gburu nwa gị. Chukwu okike abịa ma asị m na belede nyiri dike, belede ka ọ ji amawa dike. Asị m na okirikiri ka a na-agba ukwu ose, ọ dadị ukwu ose elu. Na okirikiri ka ndị iro ga-agba Nnamdi Kanu mana ha ama mkpata ya aka. Ọ sị na nkirikiri ka ọ na-ekiri odido, jiri odido enyi ozu. Na ọkwado nkirikiri ka ndị iro ga na-ekiri ya mana ha ama afụ ya anya. Asị m na eje anaba isi ije. Asị m na Nnamdi Kanu ga-eje na ọ ga-ana. Asị m na inye anaghị eri ọba maka na inye na ọba bụ nwanne. Inye agaghị eri Nnamdi Kanu maka na ọ bụ nwa. Asị m na Nnamdi Kanu ga-adị ka echi, echi anaghị agwụ agwụ. Maka na ije ejere bụ ije mmiri, ọ bụrụ eje nkụ. Asị m na ya bụ ije ga-abụ ije mmeri. Asị m na ọ ga-anata n'udo. Asị m na ọ ga-abata sirili welele. Asị m na unu ga-aga kpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu. Asị m unu ga-akpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu. Gaa kpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu. Gaa tụnye ugo, gaa nye ya mmeri, gaa nye ya mmeri, gaa nye ya mmeri. Tụnye ugo n'elu ugo, nye ike n'elu ike, nye ya ndụ n'elu ndụ. Ọkwanụ ndụ ka o ji efu na-efufe. Unu nye Nnamdi Kanu ndụ, onwe ike wee kwụrụ jinjin, onwe ike wee kwụrụ wee fuo n'ofufe. A sị na ya kara ka anaghị eri nwa ngwụrọ. Ihe mere ha ji jide Nnamdi Kanu bụ ka ha nwee ike wee megide ndị Igbo, ka ha nwee ike megide ụmụ Biafra, ka ha nwee ike wee kwuchi anyị ọnụ, ka ha nwee ike wee kachi anyị ọnụ, ka anyị ghara ikwu okwu ọzọ. Mana ama m na dododo Chukwu okike abịa ma ndị nwa na ndị nwe mmiri, ndị nwe ikuku, ndị nwe anyanwụ, mmụọ nna nna anyị ochie, mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka anyị dị ndụ, mmụọ niile ọ kwafọrọ ọbara ha n'ike maka ihi Biafra. Asị m unu binyenu, asị m unu dododo na ọkwa na unu bụ ihe nwe ike a, ọkwa na unu ga-eji ọgụ mmụọ, ọkwa na unu ga-aga buori ahịa, ọkwa na unu ga-aga napụta ya maka na ihe ọ tinyere unu n'aka anaghị ele ule. Asị m dododo igirigi ọgụ mmụọ. Eze nwaanyị niile nọ n'ala Igbo, mmụọ niile nọ n'ala Igbo, asị m unu binye, maka na onwe onye nọ n'ụwa na-anaghị aṅụ mmiri, onwe onye nọ n'ụwa na-anaghị eri nnu. Nnu bụ ihe ụtọ si na mmiri wee pụta. Onye ọbụla na-eri ihe na-eri ihe dị na mmiri. Onye na-asa arụ ji mmiri asa arụ. Onye ọbụla na-eme ihe ọbụla ọ na-eme ji mmiri eme ya. Asị m ihe ọbụla mmadụ na-eme n'ụwa, mmiri ọ na-ebubu ụzọ. Asị m onye ọbụla kpọrọ mmiri asị na mmiri a ga-agbagbu ya. Asị m onye ọbụla fụrụ mmiri n'anya ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye ọbụla fụrụ mmiri n'anya ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye ọbụla mmiri na-awụsa n'arụ ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye ọbụla mmiri na-emesa n'arụ ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye na-aṅụ mmiri na-eli nnu, asị m na ọnụ anyị ji wee lie nnu wee ṅụọ mmiri na ị ga-eji akwa okwu ọma n'isi Nnamdi Kanu n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ama.
Ise. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olo province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct. And today is the 25th day of the 8th month, which is August, in the year of our Lord, 2022. Today is Thursday. I hereby welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform in order to listen to the gospel of emancipation, the gospel of freedom. This is where we worship. Please, even your enemies, do not deny them. Do not ever deny them or welcoming them into this hallowed platform. Let your enmity with them just end for the meantime. After listening to the gospel, you can continue your private enmity. Therefore, Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is still in the enemy dungeon. He is still in the enemy territory. But make no mistake about it, our leader must be released by fire, by force. We have prayed in the language of heaven. That is what we do here, because this is who we are. Therefore, once again, draw nearer to your listening devices. The most criteria, the most important factor to understanding what we are doing here is to come with a dose of your common sense. You might be a PhD holder, but you lack common sense. That is why, in our land, full of PhD holders, so-called paper intellectuals, but no positive transformation or impact on our environment. You will see somebody is a PhD holder on agriculture, but nothing to show for it. Practically, in his hometown, nothing. That is the difference. Therefore, we enjoin you to come to this platform with a dose, just a simple dose of your common sense, and come with your pen and papers. Even Al-Majiri, as our leader, we said, please, this gospel also is for you. You can come with your chalk and slate, or charcoal and slate, so that you can be able to record. In Arabic, it doesn't matter, because this is a gospel for everybody. Radio Biafra has no frontier. It has no border. It's for everybody. It doesn't matter your color. It doesn't matter your race. What we are clamoring for is the genuine liberation of Africans, genuine liberation of Biafra, so that Africans will be liberated. And we are doing this, first of all, with genuine mental liberation. That is why we do things the way we do it. Our leader instituted this, and we must continue. We will never prevaricate nor deviate from the modus operandi. We, first of all, surgically operate our brains and remove stupidity, remove idiocy, remove gullibility and zombieism, so that you start asking questions. We start reasoning in another way around. Therefore, before I continue, because I will continue on the topic, the submission of politics, but today the topic will be political leadership. Political leadership. That is going to be the topic of today's submission. But before I continue on that, please, I have some news headline to read. Some news headlines to read. And the first is what is going viral. You might have seen it. The under-20 Nigerian women soccer team. I think that tournament held in, or is still holding, in, is it Costa Rica? But we saw a whole national team stranded, sleeping on transit in Istanbul airport, Turkey. Sleeping like ordinary homeless people. You know, homeless people, you can go to even an airport and be sleeping there. You know, I put it on my timeline. I say you serve Nigeria and come back with shame. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? You know, there are people that are thinking that Nigeria will be fixed. Oh, let us hope on fixing. Oh, God help Nigeria, this and that. I hate those comments. I hate it with everything in me. Because in as much as they know that there will, even if you want to bring an angel from heaven, it cannot fix Nigeria. Because Nigeria is not ordinary country, a normal country. No, it's not a normal country. It's something, is an artificial creation. Artificial creation. What Britain did in India, in British India. But these people, they are awakened. Indians, they now reshuffle themselves to their natural way and system. And today, India is progressing. They had independence, came out as two countries, to this complete surprise of UK, their former creator, not now. You understand? They reshuffled themselves and annexed Portuguese India because they divided them as they divided Africa. And they joined them as they joined Africa. People that shouldn't be together, they joined them. So that they continue having conflicts all the years of their existence. When you are bedeviled with sickness, with gangrene, you will not even think about progress in life. You have to first of all be well. You have to first of all be healthy in order to think of progress. The creator of Nigeria purposely did that. So that I think there is one clip which I used to play. I played it there before yesterday during my broadcast, where one man, the white man, he said it. That Europeans, they themselves, they Westerners, put Africa in a mess they are in today. They purposely did it. So that Africa will be a perpetual supplier of cheap labor and raw materials. Cheap labor and cheap raw materials. Imagine from 1960, imagine that we had Biafra as our nation, natural nation, since 1960 till today. Imagine the progress we would have gone through. Imagine what we would have achieved. You understand? Imagine. But we have been going from one problem, artificially induced problem, to another. Why the caliphate said they don't want Western education? We want education to progress. We want to be in the mainstream world. The other one said, no, they want is religion. So they are driving us to be even religious radicals like them, so that we can survive their onslaught. Otherwise, they will kill everybody. The character Nigeria put in us, they forced us to imbibe, to be defending our criminals. Because if we don't defend them, they will kill them, they will absorb everybody, they will take over everybody. So we are forced to defend when our criminal politicians are touched. Poor us, poor Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will come up to still defend them, our killers. Because we are in a Nigerian setting. Had it been, we have been a country of our own, as we are. These people are people that we will judge. The judicial system will put them on trial, and if found guilty of any wrongdoing, embezzlement of public funds, they will be killed, shot, to sanitize our way. But lo and behold, because of the nepotism in the Nigerian setting, it is no more a country. Instead, the caliphate is trying to lord it over every others. They are defending their own criminals. So they force us to do the same. Do you see? I don't know whether people understand what I'm trying to bring out. They put a standard that It continues now haunting us. A very low standard that turns us now into another thing. Or is trying to turn us now into another thing. If not for the enlightenment of our leader. Now, let me continue this headline, this news. It says, it's August 24th, yesterday. Shame. Falconet stranded, abandoned after delayed flight from World Cup. They were knocked out in, I think, quarterfinal. Yes. And low, Falconet stranded, abandoned after delayed flight from World Cup. They were knocked out in, I think, quarterfinal. Yes. And low, Falconet stranded, abandoned after delayed flight from World Cup. They were knocked out in, I think, quarterfinal. Yes. And low, Falconet stranded, abandoned after delayed flight from World Cup. They were knocked out in, I think, quarterfinal. Yes. And low, Falconet stranded, abandoned after delayed flight from World Cup. They were knocked out in, I think, quarterfinal. Yes. And low, so we must continue, please. I don't know what happened to the system. So, but we must continue after the interlude, the little interlude. As I was saying, of these children, under 20 girls, when you watch the list of the girls, because I think I watched either one of their matches, just summary, you see them, there is no Fulani girl there. Do you see what we are suffering? Our people, our women, we go and do the whole suffering, exhibit their bodies. And when they are being controlled by the caliphate, because the fund goes to the caliphate as the officials. Now, these people, we are sleeping in the departure hall of the Istanbul airport as ordinary non-entities, people that patriotic citizens serving Nigeria, the only country that you hear this thing. Now, I want you to listen. I want you to just listen to the defense of Nigeria official, of Nigeria government. Just listen to what they have to say about the episode. I will read it because I wouldn't be describing what happened to the girls, the Falconets, because many of us saw it on the social media, of which also go to journals. Raphael, you will scroll, you will see it. I posted it. Nigeria happened to them. Are you how? You know, when you look, it's our people. Because that squad is made up of, if not more than 90% Biafrans. All 100% are Southerners in general. But more than 90% are Biafrans. People that are highly more enthusiastic more than others in Nigeria. Nigeria. But look at what happened to them. Nigeria happened to them. You know, some time ago in Austria, in a bus, one man was able to enter into the bus and enlighten the fellow, in order to educate the women team. It's not the same thing. Those ones are the senior team. About the danger of serving a terrorist government called known as Nigeria. But here now, these little girls, Nigeria has happened to them. They were abandoned. A high profile number one squad for a country like Nigeria. What is the smallest country, even in Africa? You can never hear, even Equatorial Guinea, that their team was stranded in an airport, sleeping rough in an airport. Departure hall. But here in Nigeria, there is nothing you cannot hear or you cannot see in Nigeria. Sometimes when sometimes many things people say to me, I don't even want them because I know that they are horrible, horrible, horrible things that you don't see any other place. Only that evil entity. Why? Because Nigeria is created to continue bleeding for eternal friction as long as Nigeria continues existing. Eternal friction because of differences in value. There must be continuous war, ideological war, in order to prevent Nigeria from developing, because that is how the creator of Nigeria structured Nigeria. I used to give this example and I continue because you need to Google and research about India. The British India. They divided India, amalgamated places. India, Bangladesh, Ceylon, Burma, which they call Myanmar today. All together as a giant zoo, Pakistan. People that are supposed not to be the same place. Now they divide, they remove some part of real Indians. Spanish, they call it Spanish India. The same way they call Francophone. Yorubas are in Togo and Benin. They are Francophone. Their brothers in Nigeria, they are Anglophone. The Hausa in Niger, they are Francophone. Their brothers in Nigeria, they are Anglophone. Biafrans in Cameroon, they are Francophone. Their brothers in Biafra land, they are Anglophone. Do you know what India did? They went to have got those their brothers from Spanish, called the Spanish Indians and French Indians. They went and annexed, say we are all one people. Come on, who are these people that came from thousands of kilometers? Where we don't know. They came and show us. I said, no, you are now a Spanish Indian. So your language is Spanish. You are now a French Indian. Instead of Hindi, your language now is France or French. Please, now be seen others that you are Hindi brother, that you are in natural brother. No, he's in another country. It's no more your brother. Because of enlightenment, India said, no, that thing that will happen yesterday, tomorrow, in 1 million years, let it happen today. They reorganize themselves by force. Do you understand? And history recorded that reorganization caused a very massive refugee movement in the written history of mankind. More than 20 million people, moved. People that were Hindus that were in Muslim India, which is Pakistan. Now, they have to come back to their brothers, as in the real Indians. Also, Muslims that are in Hindi parts, they move out to Pakistan. You know, when you have a very big, huge vision, political will, vision for your people, you don't care what it takes. That is why when people are saying that, no, look, Biafra, yeah, they will laugh. Qua, 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 qua. Well, how can you get Biafra? You don't know that small thing makes a big thing. Because you are still an orangutan. Your brain is not developed enough to understand. Study, just go and make researches and study what happened in India. It didn't depend them. And they say more than 2 million people were slaughtered in that confusion. Because they want to reorganize what Britain did to them, what Europeans in general did to them. They didn't care about the consequences because they knew that if they didn't do it that time, that they will continue suffering every year. The victims will surpass even that 2 million per year. That is what is worrying our people. You know, black people, our blacks in general are cowards. I'm telling you. And they are using this in order to pinch us. You know, when Britain have been spreading this propaganda. We don't want another refugee episode. If there is a Biafra issue, they met West African countries and tell them, hey, now wow, are you ready to absorb millions of refugees? They put fear, even in our people. Now they prefer, say, okay, instead of solving this once and for all, let us live in a mess that will be consuming more lives per year of what would have been, victims of that solution in one time. Do you understand the logic I'm trying to bring out? And we continue living in a mess. Meet a Biafran so-called politician. He will tell you, no, do you know what you are talking? Do you know the problem you are trying to cause? Without child labor, without problem, a child will not be born. Do you understand? You have to offset the status quo in order to create a new path. That is the reality. It is natural. Without offsetting the status quo, you can never create a new thing. You have to suffer, albeit momentarily, so that you enjoy permanently. America did that when they declared the independence. They understood what they are into. The monstrous activity they are undertaking. George Washington, all of them, Thomas Jefferson, they understood it. But it didn't deter them. They didn't have even a standing army. They don't have army. What only they have is they don't have even weapons. And here they were declaring indirectly a war or directly against the most powerful country on that ancient earth, that is Britain. Do you see how monstrous, how brave they were? Do you see that? I know that many mockers will be mocking George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, all of them say, look at you people. Are you people crazy? Do you understand do you know Britain? With the largest navy in the whole world, the best navy in the whole world. You people, you don't have weapons. You don't have nothing. No standing army. You don't even know how to shoot a musket. And you are trying to declare war against Britain. Come on. They mocked them. But these people, they understand what they were doing. You know, when they declared that independence, all of them were running like rats. You know, history, when you study history, sometimes you cry, sometimes you laugh. Sometimes you feel happy. To understand many things. They declared that, and all of them, they were running like rats everywhere, being pursued by British army. They were hiding from one forest to another, hiding from one shade to another. But they were talking to the people. They were mustering people, children, minute men that didn't know how to shoot muskets. But they just, when you go, just the bravado they have. He saved them. He made them to succeed. Today, you know, when our leaders started, history will always repeat itself. People were mocking our leader. Obasanjo said, leave this evil man. I will not forget it. Because he was the first person, one of the first people to talk. Now, evil people, they don't come again. No. Do you know that Obasanjo's role in the defeat of Biafra and the continuous conquest of Biafra is very huge? People don't understand. He is the person that was used in order to discourage after the war, immediately after the war. You know, because all this Buhari, they were small boys at that time. Even the northern military, they didn't know anything about diplomacy or how to, what to do. Obasanjo and all of them, Adekunle them, they were the people used. They started discouraging discouraging the organization or the fallback meeting of one Biafra senior military officer with another person. Obasanjo went and told them, no, stay indoors. Oh, you're a high profile person. We don't want anything to happen to you. Stay indoors. Don't, because if anything happens, war have ended. You have surrendered. If anything happens now, they will blame Nigeria, say it's we that kill you. So don't communicate with any other officer, please. We are protecting you. Obasanjo played a key role. He played a key role. That's why when I see some people, our people perish because of lack of knowledge, and they continue perishing. How I wish that Radio Biafra will be listened to, at least by every Biafran, once in a while, even if once a week, so that people will start understanding what really happened. Obasanjo, you are seeing today, is still alive. He played a primary role in making sure that we are thwarted. He used everything because they were afraid after the war that, look, if Biafran high-ranking officials were able to communicate with each other, they can form something that will be problematic. Now they convinced them. Obasanjo played a very big. He's a Yoruba man. They are the high-ranking Yoruba officials with Benin order. They played very primordial. When they surround you, they start telling you good things. Hey, we care for your safety. Please do be in your house. We are not forcing you, because if you can go out now, one useless person will kill you. So after they will call Nigeria. So you better stay quiet. Don't ever communicate with another office. So they put this fear one by one in Biafran officials, so that they will not be able to unite. This one will not know what the other person is. They kept them into darkness. One, single. And they are now, they started brainwashing each and everyone, most of them. Now, the other person, do you see, he didn't communicate. He's working with us. Individual, the way, if the cops, for example, if they caught criminals, two associated criminals in a crime, what do? For their investigation, they separate them direct. Do you understand what I'm saying? They separate them so that this one will not know what the other one is saying. They will tell this one, tell me truth. You are defending the other person. Yeah, I have sold you. It have told us everything we need to know about you. They use psychological war in order to extract information from one. The other person, the same thing. Before you know, the other one will vex. He say, so my partner, we pledged allegiance of secrecy. That even if we are done, we will not reveal anything to each person. So you have sold. They say you have sold. You don't know. Stay there now. You bear the consequences. Only you. And he's going free if you don't tell us, because we will take you as the hardened criminal. That one we open up, not knowing that his friend didn't say anything. And now they will use what that one opened up and come and attack the other person privately. That is what they did to our people. I don't know why our people, we still lack, naturally we lack politics. I'm telling you, we lack politics, real politics. That is why I used to say our people, we are still primitive. We never, develop politically to the current situation. until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came into the scene. We are easily deceived. We are very easily deceived because of lack of political awareness or political capability. They deceive these people, one another, individually, and bingo. They convince some into joining them to sabotage. Tell us what really happened. How were you able to do it? Individually, they took them one by one. There are some men of integrity that say instead of them joining Nigerian army, let them die poor. And many of them died poor. These are the finest soldiers you can ever, planners and soldiers you can ever think about. Whereas others, some others say, oh boy, now, if you cannot beat them, you join them. I beg, make I join on. They give him conditions. Punk. Something he helped to form. There you know that sometimes when people, they don't need to exist in this planet Earth. He was cajoling something he was promoting. He formed because of one thing or the other. Which I didn't see any reason. I know what I'm saying. I didn't see any reason except personal interest. And because our leader cleverly understood the type of person he's dealing with. So he didn't give him the clue, the first-hand clue about ESN. That is where the problem started. He didn't give Uchemofo. Uchemofo didn't really know the details of the ESN in 2020. Do you understand? Because there is something he knows about Uchemofo. He knows that Uchemofo will not continue. He knew it. It's been a long time. He knew. Our leader knew. That is why he used to talk in parable. Now something will happen. Oh. That's why, this movement is spiritual. I'm telling you. You might be gallivanting this and that, but you have been seeing in the spirit that there is something. IPAB one family. Our leader knew. That is, had it been our leader made that mistake to confide in him, he knew he will use it to cajole, to blackmail. In one way or the other, he knew. He is convinced 100%. And that is why he did it. He said, continue, let's see. But today, Uchemofo is cajoling, mocking what he himself helped in forming. Does he not tell you something about Igbo people? Sometimes, people of integrity, do you know what they do? Even if they come out, they keep quiet. They continue their, as he's a lawyer, continue his charge of immigration, charge and bail, no problem. Making his money, no problem. If you call him and ask him about, what about IPOB? Because this is what BBC wants, mocking. They want you to mock yourself. And you think you are laughing IPOB. You don't know that BBC, they are laughing at you. Then when they look at you, they shake their head. You are the person that is telling them something or against. They will talk to themselves and say, look, but why are these people like this? This is one of the, this is a founding member of IPOB. But look at how he has turned. He's very bad. But they will be openly, they will be promoting you as making you to talk. You don't know that you are giving away yourself and your race, giving them very wrong notion of who we are. Why I used to bring this home is for you to understand. For you to understand. I say I respect Imam Mazi. In everything, he never wanted to publicly talk. He can go call, he's a lawyer before Uchemofo. IPOB trained Uchemofo to what he's doing. Everybody know. But he turned around. Instead of keeping quiet for dignity's sake, just for dignity's sake, as a human being that has dignity, say, let me leave it. Any interview, say no comment on that side, no comment. If he wants, he will do his own thing, and not to be talking like a parrot against something he also helped in forming. It's very absurd. So let me continue reading this. Let me read. What happened then to the far corners? Their ordeal. Look at the defense of Nigeria, please. Blame FIFA. Nigerian government, August 25th, that is today's news. Nigerian government say blame FIFA, not National Football NFF, or is it National Football Federation, for Falconet's ordeal in Istanbul. I want to read it a bit for you to understand the irresponsible political leadership in Nigeria. Highly irresponsible. You know, Agbero in Ojota my 12 is more dignified than them. Listen, let me read a bit. The Nigerian Football Federation yesterday absolved itself and the federal government from blame over the ordeal suffered by the women on the 20 national team, Falconets, who were forced to sleep on the bare floor of Istanbul airport after missing their connecting flight from Turkey to Abuja. Listen attentively. The Falconets, who were eliminated from the ongoing FIFA U20 Women World Cup by the Netherlands at the weekend, we are supposed to return to Nigeria on a Turkish airline flight from Costa Rica on Monday. The players' ordeal came to the fore yesterday when pictures of the girls lying on benches and on the floor at the Istanbul flooded at the Istanbul airport flooded the social media. Members of the under-20 women's football team, the Falconets, sleeping on the floor at the Istanbul airport, Turkey, while on a 24-hour layover in the biting cold. Earlier, sources close to the team had accused the NFF of failing to provide basic kits. Listen, I want you to listen, because the one we saw is the one sleeping. They were sleeping on bare floor, but listen to what I was reading. It's news. Of failing to provide basic kits with the Falconets needed for the competition, saying the players were given only 3 sets of green home wear and 2 sets of white away wear for a competition that will last 3 weeks. Listen attentively. It's a country you are defending, you want to serve, you are serving, you are happy. He said this forced the players to wash their jerseys by hand after every game, and also stopped them from exchanging jerseys with their opponents after each game. Are you hearing? Sometimes if I'm seeing some things, or them can ndị Igbo won't know if you come takasha everywhere, because they are senseless. They are senseless. I'm telling you, for being in a mess like this. A national team of a country of 200 and something million people, so to say. They used to watch after they you know, as a soccer in football, after each match, a player can come and admire, say, okay, let us exchange it. They say, no, because I don't have any other jersey. If I give to you, what will I wear tomorrow? When they finish, they will wash their jersey by bare hands. Are you in Nagam? And all these children, they will, oh, we are Nigeria. We are happy. We are happy to Nigeria. Sometimes there's something wrong. I'm telling you, there is something terribly wrong. Okay, let me continue reading. Reacting to the incident, the NFA, in a statement by its media director, Ademola Olajire, explained that a number of factors, including the inability to secure transit visas for players and officials of the team, at the Istanbul airport led to the team having to stay 24 hours at the airport in Turkey. Tell me, imagine one European team passed this ordeal. By now, even the prime minister or the president of that country will be forced to resign. Direct. Okay, you say, okay, don't blame us. Blame, who do they say to blame? Who? You say blame FIFA. Okay. Why then are you a government? If we are to blame FIFA, because government is for organization. It is your country. You have to vie and say, no. You have to make everything ready for your people as a government. But they say, no. Do you know this character is why Nigeria is a mess? No person takes responsibility. I could remember one time, immediately after Obasanjo, he was invited on Hard Talk in BBC. And they asked him that your government is labeled as corrupt. Can you take responsibility for, he said, no. He said, some of my, even if the man gave him instances, read some instances of some of his cabinet members, what they did, corrupt activities, embezzlement of money, funds, everything. You know what Obasanjo said? The man asked him, with all these facts, because he knocked Obasanjo hands down in that Hard Talk in BBC. Obasanjo look, he said, anyway, if members of my cabinet are corrupt, I'm not responsible. Because the man asked him, with this, you being the president of Nigeria, responsible for this, are you going to take responsibility? He said, no. There, when I listened to that, I gave up on black people. He said, no. Him being the president doesn't mean that. Is he the person doing the corruption? Is him the person that embezzles? They say, but these are your cabinet members. And do you know the worst part of it? When you go to comment section, many Nigerians were absorbing Obasanjo of corruption. Say, no. Is he the person that is doing it on the behalf of the cabinet? And when you look at all these things, honestly, about black people, about Nigerians in short. Say, look, there is no remedy because ignorance is there. They don't understand what it means to be responsible. Once you are in charge of the government of a people, you should be responsible for anything. Because that is, you should be responsible. That is why people that are enlightened, they don't care, they don't joke with responsibility. They resign immediately. Do you understand? They resign. But NFF, Nigerian government, he blamed the FIFA, blame everything. But no, say no, it's not their problem. They are not responsible for what happened. And I say, people that are serving Nigeria, to be loyal, to be honest, loyal, and you people should be watching. Do you understand? People that are stupid. We are trying to brush aside the stupidity in the brains of our people, so that our people will shine and understand and move away from ignorance. NFF said, no, they are not to blame. Blame this, even blame Turkish government, blame FIFA, blame, but not them. Do you hear of any other country where their squad is sleeping or slept in a bar floor. Do you hear that? In an international airport? The answer is no. Okay, another headline. Because here Nigeria another headline. Police commission union announces indefinite strike due to poor welfare. Members of the union of the Nigerian Police Service Commission have served a notice of indefinite strike over alleged breach of necessary working conditions. The Joint Union Congress, PSC chapter, in a letter addressed to the chairman, PSC, Musiliu Smith, said the indefinite strike will commence on August 29. That is in the next 4 days. You know, what baffles me is this. Nigerian police, Nigerian army are serving the regime of the day, the politicians, instead of serving the people, the republic. Is it because they say a republic? Republic means for the public, not for any individual. Do you understand? It is not for any political group. Are you understanding me? It is republic. Republic is for the public. But Nigerian police, in a so-called democratic setting, whenever there is protest for good living, for improved protests in order to improve the living standard of people in different aspects, be it teachers, nurses, doctors, they will send the regime in place. The caliphate will send the police and the military to go and shoot them. They don't understand that republic is for the people. They are liable to the people. Police and military, the forces in Nigeria should be liable to the people. They are not. They should be an independent organ. Extremely listening, protecting the people. But in Nigeria, it is different. Republic is a state in which supreme power is held by the people. Do you understand? For primary purpose. Republic, because you don't know the meaning of republic. You just say, Federal Republic of Nigeria. You know, because you are monkeys. You don't understand. You don't get to understand what republic means. That Nigeria belongs to the people, not to the politicians. Therefore, the police, the military, should be serving the people, not what they are used protecting politicians. Out of, is it less than 300,000 police personnel? More than half are protecting politicians and contractors. Now tell me what 100,000 policemen can do to a population of 200 and something million. Just tell me. Just tell me. Republic is a state in which supreme power is held by the people. And that is it. Now tell me, these were the people that shot Lekki tollgate protesters. These are the people, the police people that when doctors are protesting that their salaries are not paid, they will send police to go and disperse them, shoot them if need be, kill them. And they will do all correct, sir. And Fela Anikola Pukuti, he called them zombie. Zombie know the way, you know the wait until they tell him wait. Zombie know they go until they tell him go. Everything, yes, sir, all correct, sir. As long as that particular person is giving him crumb. That is why in Nigeria you see how pathetic policemen are holding umbrellas for Chinese that are working there. Some of them are prisoners in China. Do you know that a Chinese can tell his police, guard, protecting him, to shoot a fellow Nigerian, and he will cock his gun and shoot? How do you classify this set of people? No, tell me, how do you classify this set of people? Do you know that America invaded Panama in the 80s? Do you know the reason? For killing one American in Panama. America had to invade Panama and remove, what is his name? Is it Noriega? Who was their favorite? Do you understand? Because of one American citizen killed, maybe without, by mistake, America invaded Panama and removed the then president, Noriega, in 1989, I think. Manuel Noriega, yes. And put him in jail. I think the man died either 2017 or 18. Either from 2018, 20 or 21, 22 or 21, yes. In American prison. The then president of Panama. What instigated that was the killing of an American in Panama. So they had to invade Panama because they have the power in order to remove by force a president of another country, so that you understand the importance of a citizen of a country. You understand the importance of a citizen of a country. In Nigeria, citizens are like animals. They call them bloody civilians that they can kill at ease. You know, when you give, what is the name of this film? They gave a gorilla gun. He started shooting both everybody. That is exactly what is happening in Nigeria. Sometimes when I watch the scenario in Nigeria, I say, where do you see this type of thing in this world? Which other place? Nowhere, no place. You see everybody carry guns like animals. The big guns they cannot even manufacture. So now the police, they are now going to go into indefinite strike. People now they understand that, when you are not paid your salary, a salary which you earned, you are not begging for it, that you should go on a strike. That you should go on a strike in order to drive your demand, to make the world know that you are suffering. But when it comes to the citizens, other citizens, lawyers, doctors, every other professional in Nigeria, they see them as bloody civilians, and politicians will send them, say, what are you doing? Go and shoot them, you don't know. These are bloody civilians. Go and kill them. Now they are now understanding that, look, not paying people, it makes you can go on strike and protest. That is the reasoning of animals. You know, I used to say this. During the 2011 Arab Spring start up in Tunisia, the then president of Tunisia, Ben Ali, he instructed the military and the police to shoot at sight anybody. You know, that man was an agent of America and France. But he built his country, honestly speaking. I'm telling you, he loved his country. He built his country. He developed it. So when that happened, he order from above, shoot at sight any person that come out, people that are coming out to protest. Do you know what the military told him? He says, sir, we are here to protect the people. Tunisia does not belong to you. You are a single person. You can die. You will go. Tomorrow another person will come, but Tunisia will continue existing. So, according to the quoted law for him, according to the law, we are here serving the people, not you, politician. So the man advised him, very good advice. He said, Oga, you are my Oga, because you are political office. I mean, you are the politician, the chief executive. But there's something I will advise you, because you cannot tell me to shoot the people that law have made me to protect. I will not do that because of you. But I will advise you to run away as quick as possible from this country. Otherwise, if the people come for your flesh, there is nothing we can do, and they will tear you into pieces. Do you remember Ceausescu? They will use their hand and tear you and your wife into pieces. So I will advise you to run away. Fly away from Tunisia. Because we are with the people. Because we ourselves are the people. The people protesting, they are our children. They are our wives. They are our husbands. They are our brothers and sisters. So how do you, because of you, you just want us to go and shoot them, kill them, just for you to continue. Say, no, Tunisia is bigger than you. Therefore, go. And he flew away and landed in Saudi Arabia. We are thinking he's dead. That is the function of real force, military force and police force. But is it in Nigeria? Do you know why they were able to achieve this? Because it is a country with one common value. A common value. One. In Nigeria with different and conflicting values, you cannot achieve that. If they tell Yoruba and the Igbo soldiers and police to kill and they refuse, they will bring soldiers from Niger Republic and give them Nigerian police and military. Because that is what they used to do in our land. They will use padlock, close their mouth so that they will not talk. Because if they speak, you know that they are not Nigerians. People don't understand why sometimes they bring soldiers that they don't speak. They use padlock. And people are experiencing, chanting, oh, this is power. No. People perish because of lack of knowledge. They are padlocking their mouths because they don't want them to talk. If they talk, even people here outside in Biafra land, they will communicate to them, and that time they will know. Some of them don't even speak Hausa. You understand? They will know, even the accent of Hausa they speak, they know that, oh, these are not even from the Nigeria territory. This is what we are forced to endure. And we have political representatives in our land. They don't care about all these things. So the police now, they want to go on a strike. I don't know what will happen. How I wish that people will rise up and protest against police strike. Because they have been killing people when striking, when protesting. Now, why do they want to do their own peacefully? Why? Nigerians don't have red line. That is why, what I say always. That is why they take everything. They absorb everything. They tolerate everything. We must continue. Let me go straight to the topic of my submission, which under politics, as I've been saying, the topic of my submission today says political leadership. Political leadership. Before talking of political leadership, let us just define or talk about leadership. Let us talk about leadership or define leadership. Please listen attentively. I say you can come here with your pen and paper. It is very, very good for you. Do you understand? What we are doing is free, free, free. So come with your pen and papers so that you understand, take note of what you are doing. Okay, political leadership, that is the topic of my submission today. Before talking of political leadership, let us define leadership. To lead, listen attentively. To lead is to cause a person or animal to go with one by holding them by the hand. A halter is just like a rope or bell you hang around the animal or the person. A rope, etc. Why moving forward? The key phrase here is moving forward. Do you know why that rope? In this case, let me tell you. The rope means the focus, the common focus of everybody. You understand? And the key word or phrase here is moving forward. To lead is to cause a person or an animal to go with one by holding them by the hand, a halter, a rope, etc. While moving forward. He didn't stop there, say holding him by the hand and therefore. He said, while moving forward. That is leading. Therefore, before you move forward as a leader, you will understand the road. That is one important thing. He said, moving forward. He didn't say moving backwards. Because if you cannot move forward to the destination, which means you are not a leader, you shouldn't lead. Do you understand what I'm saying? The same way the NFF, Nigerian Football Federation, say, no, don't blame us. It's not we that caused the mishap, the agony of all these team girls. They are washing their clothes with their hands. They don't have enough jersey and everything, and they tried all they could. No, but don't blame us. Because they are not leaders. Do you understand? They are never leaders. You know, a leader should know the road to move forward. Without knowing the road, you can never move forward. That is the key phrase in the definition of movement, of leadership, to lead. You hold somebody, you know, and you are moving forward. That is leadership. Okay, let's go back to the definition of politics, which I've done several times here in these few days. Simply put, politics is the way that people living in groups make decisions. Okay, now when you combine it, political leadership. In this case, political leadership must be heading or leading the way people living in group makes decisions in order to move forward. Now, you must be leading or heading the definition of politics in order to move forward. Because if you're stagnated or moving backwards, you are not a political leader. Therefore, political leadership facilitates moving forward of a people. That is advancement. That is simply advancement. Political leadership facilitates moving forward of a people. That is advancement. Is Nigeria moving forward? No. Tell me, is Nigeria moving forward? No, they are moving. People, you see people come say, no, we are now backwards in 1966. Why? Because there is no political leadership. What they have is political leadership of the caliphate. They are converting everybody into the Sokoto caliphate. Nothing more. They have political leadership of the caliphate and not the political leadership of Nigerians. That is what Nigerians should understand. Bloody civilians, I call them. Is it not what they are being called? Bloody civilians, because they reason bloodily. They don't understand what's up. That is why they don't know that what you have in Nigeria is a caliphate leadership. Or political leadership for the caliphate, representing the caliphate interests and not Nigerians. After all, the other day in Niger Republic, the Gambari told you that, look, that Niger is a part of them, that it is only Europe, Niger and Chad is part of them. That is Europe that come and define, put this thing, an artificial border, which is true, that they should be together. Do you understand? Now, because they were part of the Sokoto Caliphate, onto Niger, is France, and because of French interests and Nigeria, that made them now they divide. They say instead of France and England, instead of us to be fighting on foreign land or property, that we should divide, share amicably. Now let us share it amicably, please. This land, this side is your, take it, is francophone. This side is anglophone, it's for me. And because they don't lose anything. If they start dying, killing themselves for, they see, because they are enlightened. I mean, the Europeans. Now they share it and say, okay, no problem, take this side. No matter it's the same people, but share it. This is my side, this is your side. And they started working on the brain something. Gambari rightly said. He said that people that should not be together we are amalgamated together. He said it in Nigeria, but when he comes to Nigeria, we tell you that the integrity of Nigeria should not be compromised. That we will not joke with any person that messes up with the integrity of Nigeria. I say, what is that Gambari? Are they not stupid? Anyway, I will not say they are stupid, please. Forgive me. They are not. It is Nigerians that they are deceiving that are stupid. Not them. Because they are talking from both sides of their mouth. I read that news the other day. Gambari said it. He said them caliphate is up to Niger, to Chad. They are the same people. It's Britain that put this this artificial border. So any money they give to Niger, they are giving it to themselves. What are you talking about it? But when they come to Abuja, they will tell you, hey, Biafra, they want to the integrity of Nigeria should be maintained. Now, which means the integrity of that thing, when it comes to our side, they will say integrity of Nigeria. But when they are joining with their brothers in Niger and Chad, they will tell you that no, they are the same. It's just Europe that bring this artificial border. They are not even obeying the artificial border. They shouldn't obey it. That is why Bala Mohammed, the governor of Bauchi State, told everybody, Nigerians, bloody civilians of Nigeria, that look, Fulani, the nationality of Fulani is just Fulani, not Nigerian. That is Fulani number one. So what can you do about it? But here you are. Our children, sisters and brothers are going to serve Nigeria, returning in shame because they are not mentally advanced or developed enough to understand that the political leadership you have in Nigeria is not serving Nigeria. It is not for Nigeria, it is for the caliphate. Pure political leadership of the caliphate. That is why the Fulani are on top. We must go on. Now, the question I am asking now is, because when this definition, political leadership must be heading or leading the way people living in groups make decisions in order to move forward. That moving forward. Therefore, political leadership facilitates moving forward of a people. As a people, we move forward. Do you have electricity? Since before independence, electricity we are during the colonial time more than now. Is it moving forward? The answer is no. The question now is, are we Biafrans, which is eastern part of that zoo called Nigeria, moving forward or advancing? The answer is no. If we are moving forward under Nigerian setting, under the Nigeria setting, we won't be agitating for the restoration of Biafra. This is mostly due to lack of competent political leadership. Political leadership is a concept central to understanding political processes and outcomes. Listen, outcomes. This keyword, process and outcomes. Because there must be results. If you are just leading, you are a political leader, you are a political leader, there is no positive outcome, which means you are not a political leader. Therefore, it's defined by outcome, the result. Therefore, political leadership of a nation or group is defined by the current behavior or outcome of the nation or group. Do you understand? You know, the leadership of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what is instituted, you see the outcome. You see the outcome, the mental liberation. You as an ordinary person, because you are a student of Radio Biafra, you can confront even with your primary six. You can confront a so-called PhD holder on many issues, and you will knock him down, because Radio Biafra, IPOB made us to have common sense, to start reasoning. Do you see the outcome, or one of the outcomes? That is what real political leadership is all about. Positive outcome. Do you understand? During the period of antiquity, kinship, one kinship, guild, the same group, being in black X as in Nigeria, because Nigeria is still in the period of antiquity. Kinship, that is nepotism. Guild, caste, that is the social status you are. Oh, you are in a status of your father is a senator, so you have to be a senator. Oh, you come from the lineage of a senatorship, so you must be a senator. That is caste. I'm talking about during the period of antiquity. Kinship, guild,